New from Eureka in their classics range comes Robert Englund's directing debut, 976 Evil, a rather low budget but utterly fantastic horror movie that I really enjoyed. I don't think I'd seen this one before. I've got to say I was pleasantly surprised with what I found. It starts off a little bit ropey as we're introduced to two of our main characters, cousins who are living together. We have Spike, who's the kind of bad boy, you know he's bad because he rides a bike, a motorbike that is, smokes, has sex, gambles and drinks. Then we have Hoax, the other cousin, played by Stephen Jeffries, the rather subtle actor from Fright Night, who does some more of that subtlety here, completely over the top but perfectly fitting for this role. And he is a kind of mild-mannered, geeky, small, picked-upon guy who has trouble socially interacting with anybody or being the person he wants to be. Looks up to his cousin Spike, wants to be just like him, and tries that way. And what we find out is there's this call number, 976 Evil, where you call up, get your horoscope read to you. But this thing is eerily close to what is happening in that person's life. We see it with Spike, who seems to be addicted to this, and it kind of leads him down a bad path. Pretty soon Hoax starts to follow the same kind of path, but he succumbs to the evil. And this movie takes a wild turn in the final third, where it becomes a proper gore fest and is wonderful for it. Now, I really kind of like this one. The directing is suitable for this kind of movie. It's over the top, it's a little bit silly, it has a little bit of tongue-in-cheek nature about it. It knows it's poking fun at things. There's not a great deal of cast, there's not a great deal of sets. It looks staged a little bit, some of the scenes, some of it doesn't make a lot of sense in certain moments, but it's incredibly fun. And it's incredibly fun because of the nature of the storytelling, because of that tongue-in-cheek nature. It has great effects, uses them wonderful, and really ramps things up exponentially by the end of the movie. And it starts off with just, two counter figures, Hoax and Spike, mild-mannered, good guy, the bad boy. And it took a turn, whereas I thought I knew who was going to be good and bad, but changed it round about. They had the biker bad boy who's going to be the ultimate hero of the movie, and the mild-mannered kind of loser who's ultimately going to be the antagonist of the piece. And I liked the way it kind of switched it around. I wasn't expecting it, and I liked the fact that Spike was morally ambiguous. He was a character who had some ethical moments about himself, where he wanted to look after his cousin, he wanted to protect him, he was willing to fight his friends to make a stand for that. There's other moments where he's willing to just abandon his girlfriend because guy's doing guy stuff. He's one of these characters that never quite settled in me as going to be the hero, but it's nice to see that kind of character that feels fully fledged within a kind of low budget horror movie. I think that the transfer on this one is brilliant, and I really wasn't expecting Hoax and how he changes so rapidly in the final third, but I found when it got into the creature effects, when it got into the makeup and the blood and the gore, it really excelled, and Englund knew exactly what he was doing here, using the angles, using the staging of the actors, getting that over the top, weird, kitschy performances that fit and make a sense of oddity throughout the movie. It feels weird, feels off kilter, and it should be. It's a strange, weird tale, and I think Eureka have outdone themselves. I think this is a fantastic Halloween release, or any time of the year. Just a wonderful movie that kind of starts off interesting enough and becomes bloody and brilliant by the end of it. I'd love to know your thoughts in 976 Evil. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.